Chelsea Football Club only have one world-class player at this moment in time within their squad. His name is Reese James. And Reese James now is being linked with the biggest club in England because at this moment in time, that's what Manchester City is, to replace Kyle Walker at the end of the season. Do we need to start panicking? Number two, Gabriel Mec openly comes out and speaks about his potential move to Chelsea. If you don't know who he is, he's a wonder kid from Brazil at age 17, and Chelsea have over £25 million bid placed and waiting to be responded to, an accept or a reject. I'll break it down, I'll tell you what he said. And finally, Chelsea versus Manchester City tomorrow, and I'm hearing a lot of defeatist attitudes. I'm not hearing Chelsea vim, I'm not hearing Chelsea arrogance, I'm not hearing Chelsea we are going to beat them or we are going to put in a good performance. I'm going to tell you why Chelsea needs to absolutely take this game seriously, and why top four is not only a pipe dream, it's not only an figment of our imagination, it is actually a possibility. Newcastle lost, Spurs lost, Arsenal don't look great, Manchester United are pushing them, and we can push as well. Let's get into this, let's break this down. I'll give you your preview. You know why you're here, you know why you like the Kavkas View, you don't want to go anywhere else. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's welcome to the Kavkas View. Now that I've calmed down a little bit, let's talk about Reese James. Alright, so there's been an article that came out for a while now, and it's been kind of popping up and down, and it's something that I've expected, right? Reese James is a quality player. I think Reese James's ability defensively and forward thinking is arguably makes him one of the best right backs in the world. I would say he's the best when he's fit and playing. However, there are going to be people that argue and say the best ability is availability. And at this moment in time, Donny hasn't got it. He's only played 3 Premier League games this year. And at this moment in time, Chelsea really are depending on this gentleman to come back into the team and just become the player that we know he is. Even at 75% Reese James makes us a better team. So when we get 100% Reese James, we are a very good. And England know that they're a very good team. Hence why Gareth Southgate is so adamant to want to take him. However, articles have now come out that Manchester City have put Reese James at the top and centre of their #1 choice for right back. We've also seen Real Madrid do this, and we've seen an uprise in Real Madrid players just interacting with Reese James. And what do we know? We know that these players interact with each other. We've just had Enzo Fernandez confirm that he spoke to Moises Caicedo, picked up the phone, persuaded him to join. We know that Wesley Fofana was persuaded to join the club via Reese James. We know that Romeo Lavia was contacted by Wesley Fofana. We know that these players pick up the phone, baby, and start talking to each other to make sure that players come and play with them. Do you really think Real Madrid players aren't doing this? Do you really think there's a reason that Rafael Leao at Milan is in good contact with Reese James? You don't think there's a little, come, yo, Rafael, you don't want to come to Chelsea? Or Vinny picking up, yo, Reese, you don't want to come to Chelsea? This happens, and we need to be realistic. However, Reese James loves Chelsea. Reese James is a Chelsea captain, and I think these stories are nothing more than scaremongering at this moment in time. I think Reese James wants to stay at Chelsea for the rest of his career. He wants to be known as a one-club man. Even though he played for Wigan on loan, I think he wants to know that everyone looks at him and thinks, Mr. Chelsea, captain, leader, legend. One day, that status can be all about Reese James. When people say captain, leader, legend at Chelsea, they're going to think Reese James, John Terry. And for me, that is very achievable. Reese just has to stay. However, Chelsea need to do their part. Reese James is too good of a player to be at a club that doesn't win trophies. Reese James has already got the taste of winning a Champions League, a Club World Cup, a Super Cup. This individual knows what it's like to win trophies. He's been doing it at youth team level, he's been doing it at first team level. So now we need to make sure we deliver on those promises. And one way of doing that is supporting Chelsea in the transfer market, which the owners are doing, giving them a platform to be competitive, which we are doing because the players are there, they need to play well, and giving them a stability and a stable environment to work. Hopefully, Pochettino does that. We get all that sorted. I think Reese James is staying for the long haul, and I think we become a better team for it. Speaking about young wonder kids that have nowhere near reached their potential but are already costing 25 billion, we've recently spoke about Gabriel Mec. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, I want to apologize, brother. No disrespect, I'm just terrible with names. Leslie Ogochukwu took me a while to learn how to say, but now apparently I say it very well. Everyone's telling me Leslie Ogochukwu. Now we are going to talk about Gabriel Mec. Gabriel is a very good player. at the age of 17. He already plays for Corinthians. He plays in Serie A, the Brazilian one. He's consistently getting good minutes, and more importantly, he's playing with adults. Like a 17-year-old racking up minutes in like proper competitive games is rare. It doesn't matter where you play. You can play in the Austrian league, you can play in the Belgian league, you can play in the Dutch league, you can play in the Brazilian league, you can play in the Premier League. 17-year-olds doing that is impressive. This kid has now come out and spoken, and these quotes were delivered by Fabrizio Romano and other outlets within the UK about his interest from other clubs. He says, I can confirm that they have been in contact with Chelsea. Chelsea have put a proposal on the table earlier in the summer. At the moment, I don't know what's going on. The reason I don't know is because my family is dealing with it. I have no information coming to me because my parents protect me from it. My parents want me to focus on the football. They want me to develop. And they say when the time is right, when the window opens, when the season ends, we will decide what's best for my future and where to go. And this just tells me everything I need to know about this kid. Number one, he's playing at the age of 17. Number two, his feet are clearly grounded because he's got good parents around him now telling him, if you stop playing football and concentrating, everything that you have can disappear. So he's grounded. Number three, he's got a good team around him. Evidently, he trusts his parents, he trusts his agents, he believes that they're going to do what's best for him. And number four, he's just not in the loop with what's going on with the rumors to get distracted. Guys, when you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, even 25, whatever age you want to be, when big clubs come after you, it's very easy to get gassed. It's very easy to think, oh, I'm too good for Corinthians. Or, oh my God, I'm too good for this club that I'm at. So the reality is, he needs to be concentrating on his game, developing himself, and eventually he'll get his move. I've got no doubt about it, whether it's Chelsea or not. This guy is a defensive midfielder. He's got a build of a grown man. He's got good passing ability. He's very mobile. And he's going to have a good long career in the professional game. Whether it's at Chelsea, we don't know. Whether it's just going to be in Serie A in Brazil, we don't know. But 25 million for all. Now I need to chat to you lot about the game tomorrow. Because a lot of people at this moment in time are just talking a lot of nonsense. And the reason I think we're talking nonsense is because I'm hearing expressions like, it's a free hit. Chelsea have got nothing to lose. What do you mean we've got nothing to lose? When did we become a club where losing to Manchester City at home is normal? No, there's no such thing as free hit. There's no such thing as we're going to accept whatever comes our way. No, Chelsea have played Arsenal this year at home, should have beaten them. Played Liverpool at home, should have beaten them. Played Spurs away from home, the invincible Spurs absolutely embarrassed them. I don't care what anyone says. The rhetoric after that game has been so disingenuous. 4-1 the score was. Clearly we did something right, okay? I've had enough of this nonsense because that's exactly what it is. Tomorrow, everyone's saying, oh my God, you play Manchester City. How are you going to beat Rodri? How are you going to beat Bernardo Silva? How are you going to beat Haaland? We know they're good. No one's saying they're crap, but we're not crap either. We're a good team. I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care what the league tells me. I've seen it with my eyes. All right, we've got 5 wins in our last 7. We've got a draw and a loss. We can make a statement tomorrow. We win tomorrow, we are 2 points behind Newcastle, who are in 7th. We play Newcastle. We beat Newcastle, we're 6th. Like, we are going to be in and around 6th. So close to top 4. We win tomorrow, and we are officially 8 points behind Manchester City. 8 or 9 points. That's first place from us. Meaning 4th place is so close. I'm not saying we're going to go and win the league. I'm not saying we're going to go and compete for 2nd or 3rd. But I think we can get top 4. Manchester United are 6 points off top place in the Premier League. Manchester United are horrible. And we are close to them. We got a game in hand. Tomorrow is a statement. Chelsea need to win, and Chelsea need to do it well. I don't care how we win. I mean, when I say do it well, with a nice, convincing performance. And if we lose with a convincing performance, then it's like, you know what? Manchester City that good. There's no shame in losing to them. But none of this nonsense where they come to our ground and beat us 4-5. I can't have that. That's just my personal opinion. Guys, be prepped for the game, man. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm not saying we're going to draw. I'm not giving us false hope. But I am saying we have hope. Alright, because there is genuine hope. This team is good. So back this team, support our team, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Listen, the subscriptions have been going really low recently, alright? We are not getting more eyes on the product. And more people are not watching. I don't understand why. Some of you need to explain to me why people aren't subscribing. Because the ones that are subscribing and watching to this point, yo, the retention's crazy. We're averaging 67%. Like, the click-through rate is mad. I don't know why YouTube isn't pushing the content. So please tell your friends, tag your friends, show your friends this content. It is the best way for me to organically grow, but at the same time inflate my growth purely based by the people that watch me telling other people. So if you have friends that like football, bring them in. United fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, everybody's welcome here. Once I see the community's growing, I'm going to talk about more different stuff. So support me. I really appreciate that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out.